It's Wednesday. It's 8 p.m. I'm Rich.
I'm Daz.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Martin. Daz, run the intros, buddy.
You're the joker, the expert, the voice, but you want a background. A vision of weakness you don't.
Evening, boy.
Music on. Who had the music on in the background? Who was that?
My daughter's watching us.
Do you know?
Hello.
Hi.
They are you.
You definitely got your looks off your mammy. You didn't get them off your dad, that's for sure. Don't worry. Yeah, my kids will be running around shortly. I wouldn't worry about it. Well, lads, here we are again, another week. Steve Bruce is still with us. We're still alive. COVID is still with us, but the UK are getting on a lot quicker than everybody else. According to Boris, he says it's down to scruples and double dealing and other things, according to Sky News. But obviously other news channels are available. But yeah, there we go. Daz, what's happening, my friend?
What's happening? I think it's time for a bit of loaded headlines.
We've really got to record that shit.
Yeah, and there is not really much headlines, but
No,
we have our own headline.
We do.
And, yeah, you might have heard us rabbiting on about it on Twitter. But so I had to write my stuff down. I haven't read it since, so bear with me. So I was going to take it to a short history. We started this channel, our first show in January on the Steve Wraith and UFC Matters show with the objective to go solo. We did that. We switched around. We show 7, show 8 in March, and now we've moved to Loaded HQ. We've got our new logo in the corner as well, and yeah, well, there's more shows to come apart from Loaded Football Weekly. But what about April? Yeah, we're getting close to April, so we said we'd try something different as well. So we actually got approached. This is our big news. We got approached by an internet radio station a couple of days ago, and they asked for a meeting. And the objective of which is to partner up with us and to bring Loaded Football Weekly to a wider audience each week. They love our shows and they want to add us to their schedule. We'll still be going out on YouTube on this channel, but we plan to hopefully simultaneously go out on their radio stream as well. So, and the name of the radio station is Away Day Radio.
Go on, lads. Look at that.
Yes, boys.
What do you think of that, lads?
Away Day Radio. I said pre-show, I so much want to see Richy dressed up like that. I think he's just got that look.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You could see. Daz, I'm sure you could do a bit of a mock-up and we could put young Richie's face in that little gap there. So I think maybe we knock that up for next week.
Yeah.
But
you don't have to be a designer to do that. I can fix that in 5 minutes.
He's going to do it by the end of the show now, isn't he?
Yeah, he's going to be messing in the background. There'll be no comments comes up whatsoever.
But yeah, lads, seriously, you see the ones that's got the money. If you want me to look like that, happily send me this Stone Island bucket captain coat.
Obviously, you've never heard of DH Gate.
Well, no. If we're going to go big mainstream, lads, it's going to be the proper. You know, everything's going to be like kosher, not.
I think, listen, lads, we've got a deal to appear on radio. I think if you take it from our perspective, I think anybody that's watching us on YouTube will know that we have got faces for radio.
Definitely.
But I mean, what do you? I suppose I'll lead off. Obviously, Daz has announced it. I mean, we've been sitting on this news for probably 2-3 days now, kind of after chatting at the weekend. You know, if you consider where we've come from. You know, a year ago, probably less than a year ago, during COVID, you know, Steve Wraith obviously invited us on to do an international show. We all kind of met up. You know, myself and Daz chatted. You know, probably within probably 3/4 of that year, I guess, about doing something like this. Richy and Chris came on board, and you know, we kind of this is where we ended up. So I suppose to be within, you know, under 15 shows, less than 2 months into it, and have a radio station like Away Day Radio to come in and approach us, I think, I think when Richy told us, I think my initial sentence was, Jesus Christ, I doubt it. But yeah, it is true. So we have got a deal. We have signed up with Away Day Radio. Obviously, Dean, who's the lads are listening. Dino and the guys there are going to help us out. They're going to invest in us. Gary and the guys and Dean and all the team are going to get us going. So yeah, we're absolutely delighted. Hard to believe, but yeah, 4 faces for radio. So if you are obviously a fan of Away Day Radio and you listen to a lot of the podcasts and the tunes and the shows that Dean and the guys have on, we'll obviously start putting some of those up for you guys so you know what's going on Away Day Radio. But yeah, we'll be on. I think schedule wise, Daz, I think we're looking initially on a Saturday 1 to 3 on Away Day Radios. They're going to be playing. Loaded HQ and Loaded Football. So there you go. Delighted.
Brilliant.
And shocked at the same time. Chris, what do you think, pal?
Oh, mate, all week I've been quite busy, haven't I? And I'm ducking in and out and trying to get my work done as well as run the house. And...
Avon.
It's still not. Honestly, anyone watching this, I don't work for Avon. This is just going on and on and on.
Other providers of makeup are available.
No, but on a serious note, boys, honestly, I was when I first found out, I was like, nah, I'm not having that, and I thought someone was pulling our leg. But then when you said that, Away Day Radios had reached out, I was absolutely delighted. And obviously, it shows how far we've come in such a short space of time. So to have them on board with us on this journey and obviously broadcasting out to even more people, hopefully even more people listen to it and really like the show, it's exciting, and hopefully a long fruitful relationship going forward.
Yeah, absolutely.
I must admit, when I actually got I just sent out a normal tweet to a band trying to get them on the show, and Dino actually latched onto the tweet and obviously DM'd and got talking, and I passed the message on you, and we were like literally gobsmacked. You know what I mean? It was how we had a good feeling about it straight away, and obviously when we had the meeting, it was just obviously it was everything that you could probably partnership made. Really, do you know what I mean? It was destined to be sort of thing. It's the music that they play out there and stuff like that. So
I did think you were drunk when you text me. I kind of just swerved it for a little while because I thought.
No,
I hadn't spoken to you today, so I kind of wasn't sure.
Yeah, but I think you're actually, if you backtrack properly, you were the one that was pissed last Wednesday when we were.
I was. Yeah, he was.
I wouldn't necessarily say pissed. I would say merry is probably. But yeah. Oh God, let's not think about last Wednesday.
I want to answer before Richy speaks a bit more as well. I want to answer Paul's comment here. No, I'll not be getting rid of my NFC Matters mug, and we'll still be working with Steve on Matchday Lives as well. We're on everything. As I said there recently, we're nearly on TV every night of the week. We only ever come on to do one show, but yeah,
it's grown. Yeah, it's I think we might. I think the next stage might necessarily be, we might have to actively seek out some format of a PR company that wants to promote Ugly Faces for radio, because I think that's definitely us.
Why not?
I've started practicing my autograph just in case somebody recognizes the voice. But look, it's crazy, and I think we must. For me, I think we must say an absolute, genuine, heartfelt thanks to Dino and the crew there for believing in us, and kind of coming and saying, listen, lads, whatever we need to do to make this work, we will do. So yeah, I mean, they've got loads of stuff. I mean, obviously talking to the guys at the weekend, they've got a lot of deals already going on. They're doing a lot with regards to summer concerts. They've got some cracking shows. They've got some some good insights and contacts that we're going to be able to reach out with and hopefully work with. But even the factor of the guys, helping us somewhere along the line with a bit of sponsorship and some of the financial aspects if we ever need it, you couldn't ask for more. So exciting times for Loaded Football and Loaded HQ as a channel. And yeah, I think it's a perfect fit. So really looking forward to it. Dead excited. And yeah, mad times. But yeah, I think definitely worth of a round of applause.
Yeah,
and,
cheers, boys. Nice one.
My other two co-hosts.
I think we've got to also got to
People
round
are
it off.
forced,
Got to round off with thanks to Steve Wraith as well, because obviously
Yeah,
we didn't
yeah,
allow you
absolutely,
to launch the
Steve.
platform at the start with and get started those first few shows. So a big shout out to Steve as well. At the end of the day, we'll never forget where we started and stuff like that. So thank you very much, Steve. Much appreciated, mate.
Yep.
And don't worry, Judy, we're a long way from hitting the big time yet.
Yep. We will be doing a loaded HQ calendar, Julie. So we will reserve for you.
Julie could be like a groupie for us, couldn't you? You know, when we go on tour and that, and Julie can come with us.
Yeah. Daz, I could see Daz being very much a diva. Daz the diva, laying there looking for his grapes and a bottle of cold Evian. Do you know what I mean? I'm doing no more graphics until I
take it again. All
my Skittles separated.
Lads, we're going to move on.
Let's move on, boys. Good news to
no
start
football at all tonight. And I'll continue in the same vein. We have no real headlines. I've been crying out for something to happen. Would have really liked a nice Newcastle story, but that didn't happen, as we all know. But that's all. I said I'll throw at you guys the Premier League top goal scorer, the Golden Boot, and I just want to give you a look at what it looks like now. Can you read that, Martin?
Yeah.
Okay. We've got Harry Kane on 17 goals, Salah on 17 goals, Bruno Fernandes 16, Bamford on 14, Calvert-Lewin 14, Son on 13, Vardy on 12, Gudjon on 12, Lizette on 11, Wilson on 10, and Watkins on 10. I didn't go down any further. It just shows you the assists there as well. So, what do you think, lads? Who do you think is going to claim the Golden Boot? I'll let you talk first, and I'll put my comments in the end.
I think going off that, I think it's going to end up between Harry Kane and Bruno Fernandes, because at the end of the day, the pair of them both take penalties as well. So, but I think what you're also going to look at within there, they've scored goals, but both of them have also had huge double numbers, double figure assists there as well. So it's all been about a team play. It hasn't been all about individual play. The one thing I did love about your little stats there, you did scrape all the way down to joint 10s to get our guy. You know what I mean?
Shrink it in.
But no, I think it'll go. It's definitely between Kane and Fernandes. And to be honest with you, I think the way the season's been for Tottenham, they've been a bit hitty missy. I think you're probably going to. I think Fernandes might nick it. That's my personal point of view, anyway.
Yeah, I mean, Daz, do us a favour, mate. Just throw that back up, just so I don't quote the wrong figure. But I'm pretty one stat that really shocked me when I saw that list was I noticed Lacazette is in 9th place. Look at that, boys. Shot accuracy 75%. I mean that goes back to I think I made the point a few weeks ago, about Arsenal's front three. Maybe I didn't say it on here, maybe I said it somewhere else, but Arsenal's front three, like
a voice note, maybe.
Yeah, maybe it was a voice note. Yeah, it might have been on WhatsApp, but I find it absolutely shocking that Lacazette isn't just permanently, the number one choice. I mean, if there's any Arsenal fans watching, please, do interact and let me know. But for him not to be in that number 9 position week in, week out, I know we've got Aubameyang, but he tends to play on the left of the front three, and then you've got Pepe on the right. But I know Arteta quite likes Nketiah, doesn't he? But I'll tell you what, there's some stats from Lacazette there because he's way above everybody else. But in terms of the overall, who do I think is going to finish top? I think Richie's right, really. I think if Fernandes was to finish top, it'd be some achievements. I know obviously you're counting a lot of penalties there, but he's not what you would class as. He's a midfielder, but he's not, like a Salah or a Mane, where they're kind of like midfield wingers, forwards. Bruno Fernandes is essentially a central attacking midfielder, isn't he? And sometimes he's played a little bit deeper, just as part of the two in the centre midfield. So for him to be where he is there is really impressive. My bet would probably be with Harry Kane, and the reason I say that is because I know he's top, so you might think that's a bit of a cop out, but joint top. But the reason being is obviously Tottenham have had a really bad run of late, and Kane. Once they start picking up, Kane is a goal scorer. He takes the penalties, he takes free kicks. I fully expect him to kick on. And obviously with the Euros around the corner, I'm sure he's going to want to stake his place as, the number 9 for England. So I think Kane will probably finish top scorer, but I'm sure Fernandes will run him close.
I was going to say I actually don't really care, but
Yeah,
which I probably don't. But just throw them back up. Just throw them back up, Daz. I mean, it's hard to see past Kane. I think when we were talking about Tottenham there the other week, we were talking about the defense and stuff. We were talking about Dyer and where does Doherty fit in amongst that? We were talking about Kane, and I think I said at the time I thought his legs were kind of gone. So I wouldn't be surprised, depending on the last few games of the season, to see Son, creep up there. But Bamford could be a rank outsider, depending if Leeds keep firing. He could be one that nobody's mentioning there. I mean, if you look at his shots, his shot accuracy is not there, and goal conversion, he's not too far off that either. The other interesting stat I would have liked to have seen up there is how many penalties does Salah earn through acrobatics? That would have been a good stat to have up there. What's his sniper shot percentage? That would also have been a good stat to have up there. Vardy is not another one to write off, I don't think. He could be there or thereabouts. But yeah, I think it's hard to see past Harry Kane despite the legs. Fernandes with the penalties. I think if Man United keep playing the way they are, I think he'll keep scoring. Let's hope he puts 6 or 7 past Fulham in a few weeks' time.
Yeah, for me, I can see what you mean about Kane is playing kind of the more deep role now, and also Bale's in the picture as well. He's been getting a few lately. Fernandes with the penos as well. I think it's between the two of them. Liverpool are on the downward trend, and they have been for a while. And that's where Salah would have walked this if Liverpool had been on form. But I think between Fernandes and Kane, I'll say Kane because he's an out-and-out striker, let's say, even though he's playing a bit deeper. But yeah, Fernandes won't be too far behind him. And yeah, it surprised me as well. Sorry, go for Richie.
Yeah, I was going to say, well, that's actually on there, the stats. If you look at Fernandes, Heung-min Son, and also Lacazette, their shot accuracy conversion rate is absolutely phenomenal. Look, Lacazette 75% shots on target from 36 shots and scored 11. Son got 41 shots, scored 13, 66% shot accuracy, and Fernandes has got 59 shots, and 66%. He's one goal behind Kane and Salah, and he's had what was it? 22 shots less than Harry Kane.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yes, it is. It is, Richie. And the other thing I was going to say was about Man City. Like they're down in 7th there, joint 7th or 8th at the spot there, and that it just shows that all around in their team that they're all picking up goals. They don't need, and I suppose Aguero hasn't really done anything this season, and Jesus hasn't been great either. Like, so it's just they're running away at the league. So interesting as well.
I think he'll be player of the year for Man City this year. Gundogan, I think he's an outstanding season.
Yeah,
he's been superb. I suppose it helps when they've got like 6 top quality forwards, haven't they? I mean, they all interchange. I mean, if you look at Sterling, Mahrez, Torres, Jesus, I probably missed a couple, but yeah, they going forwards. Foden, yeah, they're just so good going forward, aren't they? And they just chop and change all the time. And obviously Aguero, which you mentioned, who hasn't even been getting a look in this season. I know he's been injured for a lot of it, but even now he's back and he's still not really getting game time, is he?
No, I'd say he's on the way out. City.
Was it Danny Ings that was getting touted up?
Yeah, Danny Ings.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I can't see that happening.
And they're also saying that then if that doesn't happen, let's say Kane goes to City, that Ings will go to Spurs. It's the other kind of.
I can see Ings going to Spurs. Yeah, of course. Yeah. I think City going for Haaland.
I do as well.
Yeah, so
I've got to go.
I think you end up with either City or United, I think.
Or as somebody just put up there, Lewandowski, 35 goals already this season.
What age is he now?
He's only 30. He's 32.
Yeah, he's getting on
32, is he?
Because remember, Blackburn could have signed him at one stage.
Yeah, wasn't it the fog or something? There was a fog and it stopped the planes going over. And ash clouds, that was it. Ash clouds.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, never happened.
I remember that ash cloud. Cool, the lads. Chris, you wanted to bring up something else. You said.
Yeah, do you know what? I just wanted to add in an extra mini headline because it caught my attention this afternoon, very briefly. But I know we always seem to be talking about Tottenham these days for some reason, don't we? But I just wanted your thoughts, lads, on Gareth Bale just coming out and saying, "Oh yeah, by the way, end of the season going back to Real Madrid." And I was just like, there was this big fanfare, wasn't there, of him coming back to Tottenham, and everyone was made up, and then they were thinking, oh, is he going to end up coming home? Is he going to stay at Tottenham? Obviously, he's had a bit of a stop-start season, hasn't he? But I personally, I thought Real Madrid wouldn't want him back, and they would have wanted rid of him. I don't know whether Jose Mourinho's put his foot down and said, listen, you're not staying, and maybe that's why he's come out and announced it. But I just thought the timing of it was a bit odd. What about you?
That could be a play, though.
I think it was.
He could have no intention of going back to Madrid. That's just a shot across the bow, isn't it? I think if you're Mourinho, I still think Bale's got something to offer. Me personally, I think he's still got it. Probably not what he had, but I think he's still got something to offer. Maybe not Spurs, but I think definitely there's a Premier League club for him. But I think anybody looking at him for me would have to be saying, Jesus, mate, you need to get your Barnet Cup before you come anywhere in my club. This whole top bun thing, might work in Madrid, mate, in the sunshine, but it doesn't work on a wet night in Burnley.
Mate, I'd have him all day at St James's. Like, I wouldn't.
So would I, but he'd have to get a haircut. He'd have to get a Richy for me.
Choppers.
Yeah. The old top knot. You're not a samurai, love. Do you know what I mean?
I think the thing with Bale, though, I think is his loan option doesn't have an option to buy in it. So what he meant to say, he's technically a Real Madrid player. So what's he meant to say? He's going to go back. He's going to keep Real Madrid fans. He's going to keep the Real Madrid fans happy, hasn't he? Because if he's technically could be playing there next year.
If he burns the bridge, exactly, he's got to get back there. He's going to be sitting on the bench. But at the end of the day, the other side of that is which club. Is he for the sake of a year going back to Madrid? He's not going to cut 650 grand a week in wages, is he?
Maybe he's open for the severance package.
Or a quick price deal back to Spurs or the Premier League.
Yeah, possibly.
It puts the ball back in Real Madrid's court, doesn't it? If he says, "Oh yeah, I'm going back to Real Madrid next year," then they decide what they're going to do.
That's a good point. What Keith just said.
Yeah, that is a good point.
Yeah,
Real Madrid could use Bale as a make weight for part of the deal to stay at Spurs. Wouldn't Kane going the other way? That makes sense. That would work for me.
I'd definitely cash
still
in.
To get you.
No, I wouldn't swap Kane for Bale though. No way.
I think the thing with Kane, and I think Keith makes a good point. I'll tell you why. Because I think if Spurs don't win nothing, and I can't see them unless Daniel Levy invests heavily, which I don't think he will. Right? I think City will invest heavily in the summer. I think Manchester United will invest. I think Arsenal will invest. I can't see Spurs following suit because I don't think Levy has that kind of power. So I think they would need outside investment or a huge sponsorship deal to make that happen. Obviously, if you look at Man United's new 235 million sponsorship deal, that gives them play room during the summer to do something. And I don't think Spurs have that. So I would not be surprised to see Harry Kane go abroad.
It's a possibility.
And somebody like Bale maybe doing 6 months back in Real Madrid with a loan out to somewhere like into Miami with David Beckham.
Yeah, maybe, boys.
Yeah, that would be it.
I think it's probably time to move on. What do you think?
Yep.
We'll go to a bit of. Are you ready? Who does this bit? Oh, Chris, this is you.
It's me.
You ready?
Of course, it's me.
Wait for his internet to drop.
Loaded leaderboard. I was mid-laugh then.
Lovely. And we're just going to get to look at the leaderboard today. We don't have any fixtures to talk about. We're within international. I should have said it to you. I was thinking about we should have done a championship one this week.
I can give you a very quick update, Daz.
Go for it.
Just for those that wish. In the obviously UEFA qualification, Portugal are 1-0 up to Azerbaijan. The Republic of Ireland are beating Serbia 1-0. Finland, Bosnia Herzegovina is 0-0. France are beating Ukraine 1-0. Belgium are 2-1 up against Wales. Czech Republic are 3-1 up against Estonia. Turkey beat the Netherlands 4-2. earlier on today.
Yeah, it was a huge result that.
Yeah, Gibraltar, Norway 0-0, Latvia, Montenegro 0-0, and there's loads of other ones that are from really boring places, so we won't talk about them.
Cool. So I think let's look at the leaderboard.
Yeah, I want to see
Here we
it.
go.
I want to see it.
Oh,
It's getting close
getting
though.
tight.
It's
It
getting
is.
close now. Oh, genuinely, I didn't know that result. I had a feeling Martin would still be top because he had a bit of a healthy lead, didn't he, from last week?
Yeah,
But Mart,
I did, yeah.
that lead has been
I
cut.
had a bad week last week, mate.
Yeah,
I had a bad week. I also do like the way though that Daz also ranks the leaderboard on best looks. I love that.
Oh, boys.
I actually had
mean-
the best week, I think. Because I
Yeah,
was
You got
bottom.
you got the lucky Arsenal draw, didn't you? Me and
Yeah.
Chris were thinking, oh, West
Never
Ham
in doubt.
Yeah.
go on. Oh no,
I predicted that 3-3 draw. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a hell of a result, that wasn't it?
Yeah,
Hell of a result.
But, it's going to be interesting now. The last few games of the season, this leaderboard.
Yep.
It is. How many have you got left? 9, is it?
9 games. Yeah.
Between 9 and 8, yeah.
9 and 8, yeah. Yeah, so it's gonna be tight, boys.
And I think now we will move to, and as I see, Max.
Could be a draw.
Max from DECO has joined. He's in our green room. Hey, Max. You can hear us. Oh, he can hear us. Great. Good. So we'll go straight to our sponsor. Martin, talk us through.
Yes, mind, body, and soul. The guys have obviously been looking after us. Adam and the guys at Mind, Body, and Soul, those that have been following us and follow us on Twitter, will know that the guys at Mind, Body, and Soul offer a service to help people with mental health issues. One of the things that they've been doing recently that I've obviously been watching and retweeting and chatting about is that with some of the funds that they raise from online sales of merch on the website, they've actually been giving donations to people in need, people who've lost jobs. There was a guy on there yesterday who is spending money on a hotel room while his daughter is having operations in a hospital. So the guys are helping out all around the place. And I think it's an absolutely fabulous thing that they do. And, I've said numerous times, we're absolutely delighted to have them as sponsors on the show. So a massive shout out for their continued support. They too, to be fair, linking back into the Away Days radio, Mind, Body, and Soul have been a massive part of helping get this show going as well, because they gave us a chance and they believed in us very, very early on, with giving us sponsorship, giving us a few freebies, and giving us an opportunity to get out there and put that up. So go online, mindbodyandsoul.uk. Have a look. You can see there, you can get things from coasters to mugs, pin badges, beanies, any color of t-shirt. If you're big into your casual wear, in particular your 3 stripes, you can get a multitude of colors of t-shirts and hoodies and sweats to go with your vast array of Gazelles and other fine Adidas sportswear. Obviously, there are other brands other than Adidas, but obviously 3 stripes goes a long way. But thanks very much to Adam and the boys for their continued support.
Great. Thank you, Martin. Just 1 or 2 things I want to say now. Jen, as I see, JD has joined us as well. He's in the green room. Welcome, JD. We'll get you guys on it in just about 2 minutes. Just want to say this first. Thanks for watching. Like and comment and subscribe. And we said we'd just explain about the subscribe. If you're logged in, you need to be logged in under your email address for you to actually subscribe. If you log in without using your email address, it won't actually save any of your preferences. So just make you aware of that if you're ever trying to subscribe. Next, I want to move to one more thing before we get DECO on. Last week on the show, we had the Institutes on. And you might remember they gave us a t-shirt to give away. So, Richy put up the question. They gave us a question. Richy put up the question. Can you remember the question, Richy? I can't.
In 2007, Coventry, who the Institutes actually support, had a famous victory at Old Trafford against Man United, where they won 2-0. But what they want to know is who scored the 2 goals for Coventry City. And the answer was Michael Misford. Or Misford, whichever way around it is.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thanks, Richie.
You know the weird thing with that? People kept tweeting me that, and I was like, "The fuck is this about?" I thought it was
Who's
some
Michael
drunk
Misford?
I know. I thought it was somebody that had obviously went to put something and then hit the wrong keys, and I was like, "Whoever it is they're trying to talk to me about, they can't even spell it." So I was kind of ignoring it for a long while, and then I heard Richie say it, and I went, "There's some conspiracy going on here because everyone's talking about something I don't know about. What have I not been told?" And then I twigged on last week. That's what we were talking about.
That's what happens when you have too much Guinness, Martin.
It is what happens, and it's also what happens when you do start to get old. So I was like, yeah, I did have a little paranoia. Where I was like, that fucking Richie's talking about me. Don't know what he's on. He's on. Everybody knows something. I don't know something.
Him and Michael Misford, what he's talking about.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell?
We had a few entries, lads. So I decided to use our spinning wheel technique that we use for who's going to get first pick in our loaded 11. So I did this last night, and I said, okay, record it, stick it on here, make it interesting for the people who got the right answer. So here's a little video, and we'll announce the winner.
Hello, and welcome to the draw for the Institute's T-shirt. In the draw, we have NUFC Iceman, Tom Dixon, Dave Shepherd, Spenny Mag, and Dunhill. Best of luck, everyone. Only one winner. And that winner is Dunhill. Congratulations, Dunhill. We'll get that T-shirt sent out to you via the Institutes. Well done, buddy.
Dan, I think you found a new job.
Delhi, you have outdone yourself. Can I just ask?
Play your cards right all day long.
Out of the very small and limited budget that we do have, and anything that we may now just have blown before away days even give us anything, how much did it cost you to get Ardal O'Hanlon to do the voiceover for that? And welcome to my lovely voice.
Actually, I have a funny picture of that. If you look back to my very first picture on Twitter, you'd find where I dressed up for Halloween, a fancy dress as with Father Ted and My Lovely Horse. Actually, you know what? I'll find it and I'll
Can we
put it on
play
next
out
week.
with that video one night? Is that acceptable?
We can do.
Will we get a strike? I think we should just do that for the crack.
Take the strike. Take the strike.
Divine Comedy might have something to say about that.
Well, bring them on, lads. They are football fans.
Okay, let me see where we're going next. I'm losing the run of myself again. Okay, I think it is time for a bit of loaded tune. And congratulations to Dunhill as well, by the way. I never got to say that.
Well done,
the institutes are going to organise that, so we'll give the institutes a heads up and put them in contact, and we get that T-shirt sent out. Rightio. Actually, no, I'll look at the comments first before I go to load the tune. Wheel of Tune is calling.
I could definitely see Gaz in a gold Diamante jacket running along a set of barriers, going higher and lower. You can see that.
Yeah.
Right.
Dave,
Dave, you got to keep trying, son. You got to keep trying. Next time, pal.
We've kept DECO waiting long enough. It's time for who's saying it?
It's me. You're nearly going to say it then. Oh, I tell you, do you know what? I'm not going to say it now. Just for this.
Loaded tune.
Happy now.
You were nearly going to say it.
I know. I can't believe it.
I think it's time. Actually, it was DECO who had a conversation. Sorry, it was Dunhill that had a conversation with DECO today. And I think
Max is losing it big time here, guys.
Yeah, I am. It's been a tough week. It's not over yet. I think Max has heard his call, and let me introduce you.
Oh, I know what's happening here. I
I haven't got a clue what's happening.
DECO, the real DECO, Max.
Max, welcome, Max.
How are you? JD.
JD, welcome, boys.
Hello, boys.
How are you?
Welcome to the show.
Look, Max has gone with the fabled DECO Barca shirt that he said he was going to do. Is it on the back? Is it?
DECO on the back.
Oh,
hey,
I tell you what, boys, there's nothing like self-promotion. Love that. Love that.
JD's gone with a Rams shirt.
Oh,
yeah.
Now, I tell you what. Now that is. Would that be of the Paul Kitson era?
Not quite. It was 99.
Paolo, one chop.
One chop. Oh,
One chop.
and who else would that have been?
One chocolate.
Ravanelli?
We had
Or was that after?
No, it's more like Stefano Aranio.
Yeah.
Kind of clue who that is. We know.
Oh, mate.
Roy Delat.
I'm trying to think of some other ones now.
Yeah,
Franco
no.
Struthar.
Anyway, let's do the introductions. So obviously we would love and absolutely delighted to welcome the boys from DECO on. A few weeks back, I started sending out a couple of tweets and a couple of DMs. I thought there's absolutely no way these lads are answering me, but I'm going to chance it anyway. And to be fair to the lads, they came back and went, "Yeah, sounds really good." Then we had a bit of a lull in a few weeks in between it, and I thought if they've watched the show, they've now realised that's a massive mistake. And at some point, I'm going to get a DM, and they're going to say, "Lads, listen, we're out. We've seen you. You boys are amateurs." But in fairness, they stayed true to their words. And Max and JD have come on tonight. So listen, you guys are very, very welcome. We are absolutely delighted to have got you on. In our eyes, you guys are absolutely huge. Some of the stuff you've done is immense. Some of the BBC stuff. And, you know, we've been kind of whacking in the tunes the last few weeks. In particular, the mashups. We've been kind of bouncing them off, and there was a fair bit of chat at the planning meeting that we do on a Sunday as to exactly which one we were going to put through. So we have come up with a few, and we've got hopefully the right ones that we've chosen tonight, along with a few other songs. But I suppose for the mashup of the mashups, that's it. Yeah,
that was the idea.
Yeah, that was an idea. Yeah, but I suppose for those folks out there who don't know you, give people who are watching just a bit of background about you guys, how you got going, kind of where you are at, and I suppose, you know, what you're putting out there and what the aim is really for DECO.
Go on, John.
I was going to say, go on, Max.
Yeah, I guess so. How we came about. So basically, me and John were in different bands on the circuit, local circuit in Derbyshire or Derby, and my guitarist left, so I poached John, and then other John, who is also in DECO now, was in John's band, JD's band. So I've made this really confusing, haven't I? Basically, it's two bands that have come together to make DECO essentially.
Okay.
And we make like pop music, 80s inspired pop music for anyone who needs to know. And yeah, I guess we've always been an originals band. That's kind of our thing. But then we started to do these mashups for a bit of fun over lockdown 3, basically, which is why we're here essentially, I guess.
Yeah, we found a load. So from a point of kind of, you know, you mentioned there, Max, with the lockdown and stuff, what were you guys doing before kind of lockdown? You know, we've had a few bands on and they've been saying, you know, we were gigging, we were doing this, we had plans to do this, we were going to do a release, and that all kind of got, you know, majorly fucked up because of COVID. So how's that affected you guys with regards to, I presume in some of the stuff you're doing, you know, kind of similar to this, you're on two different ends of a Zoom call or something, and you're putting stuff together. But what's that done schedule-wise for you guys as a band with regards to any kind of releases or any kind of gigging and stuff that you may have had planned for kind of this year and the summer? Where's that all at now?
I think it's all still kind of in play. Like the offers that were on the table before this happened are still kind of there. It's just all been pushed back. But I think we've not been too bothered by it because it's kind of the same for all bands.
Yeah.
So all of the bands are. It's not like anyone's like leapfrogging anyone. We're all in the same position. Like we can't get out and gig, which is what we all want to do. But it's sort of like we've still got bookings for this summer, and everyone's like hopeful they can go ahead. So it's just like everyone's stuff. It's just been pushed back a little bit.
Yeah. So what is the plans for the summer? So let's say, well, obviously me and Daz are going to be a long way because we're in Ireland. And like we haven't even got enough vaccines to sort the two of us out, so we're going to be out. We're going to be out a long time after everybody else. You guys are all getting freedom across the water. So what's the plans for the summer? Where can people catch you and get a hold of tickets? And kind of what's the plan for getting out?
Realize I've said that, and then I don't know what we can actually announce.
No, yeah, we can't. Actually, yeah, we've got one festival announced, and that's 110 Above in Leicestershire.
Okay,
that's announced, but the others, yeah, they've not been announced yet, and yeah,
so that's all top secret.
Well, yeah, it's not even that. It's like we just realised that 3 of the festivals have turned, like all 3 of the festivals are on the same day, so we've got to sort that out.
Oh, okay, right. So you don't want to give preference to one or the other.
We need to move things around.
Well, listen,
but yeah, no, it's all going to be very excited.
I suppose what I would say is, listen, if you boys once get through things and you decide on what you're doing, feel free to give us a nudge and pop on for a quick 2 seconds and make an announcement on the show here. We'd love an old exclusive every now and again.
We're going to be announcing a tour soon, so that's going to be the end of the year.
Cool. And when you do obviously get to tours, and I've said this probably to every band, and I'm sure they think that me and Daz are just trying to blag freebies or become a roadie or just even just stand at the side of the stage. But when you do, obviously, don't forget to come across and try and do something over in Ireland and get across here and get me and Daz out for a day, because we've been stuck behind these PCs for the last 10 months, so we're cracking up.
I'd love to go to Ireland. Just need someone to send us over. Well, we did, didn't we?
We did. We played in Dublin.
Very good. Well, you guys are
2 years ago now. Yeah.
More than welcome back. Daz, what do we want to do? Will we throw on a tune and then we'll come back with some more questions for the lads? We'll start talking a bit of football and a bit of the future and everything else and open it up to questions.
I think so, yeah. As I was saying to you offline, I actually have 4 tunes in the system, but I'm going to go with Breaks On first. I think that's a nice way to introduce you guys. So here's a bit of Breaks On. Nice one, lads.
Well done, boys.
Boys, I've got to say, that's one of those songs when I first heard it, and obviously I've listened to it again tonight. That's one of them songs that just sticks in your head. Like you just keep singing it all the time. And to me, that's always the sign of a really good song. So well done, lads. That was really good.
Cheers, mate.
And did you notice I felt it wasn't 80s enough, so I added extra pixelation there and in the compression, so I really brought the 80s to it. Sorry about that, lads.
I've got one quick question before we pass it over to the rest of the boys on the panel and anybody that's whacking in, because I can see we are getting a few questions. Where was that done? Where was the video done there where you boys were lashing through on the bikes?
Newark Showground, yeah. So it's near Nottingham.
Okay.
We were looking for a runway. We considered like just breaking into an abandoned runway, but we thought like, if we get chased off, it's going to fuck up the whole thing. So we actually we called them up and we're like, can we just rent a disused airfield for a day? And they were like, yeah, come down.
Yeah, I was. There was part of me when I first time I watched it back a second time, and I was kind of like, I'm just waiting to get to the end of the video, and as it pans out wide, the three guys from Top Gear are going to be on the left.
Yeah, that's Top Gear track. Yeah.
But no, it's a cracking tune. But look, Daz, let's open it up to people and the rest of the boys on the panel to fire a few questions, and we'll get towards the quiz.
Yeah, I've got one from the one or two from the audience first. John asks this every time. Who's your biggest influence? And I expect him to come with one saying, "Have you wrote a song during lockdown as well?" He normally follows that up with after that. But who's your biggest influence, lads?
Max.
80s music. No, I don't know. I guess we've got lots of different ones. I think different influences from different. So vocally, I guess George Michael's a big one. Duran Duran, Wham, yeah, it's George Michael still. Basically, kind of anything that's early 80s, I suppose. I'm a big fan of like the early Michael Jackson stuff. That's really good. Yeah, all sorts.
Another one here from John. Did anyone fall off their bikes shooting the video?
Yeah.
Good question, John.
There was a few speed wobbles I noted in the video when you were trying to do the old rock, paper, scissors. I was like, oh, that's a bit dodge now.
It was actually harder than it looked. Like I know we weren't doing complicated stuff, but it was like we got to get it done in one shot. So it's like there's a bit at the end where I have to catch up with the other guys, and they're like miles ahead, and I was trying to get back on the bike off camera, and I just fucking over the handlebars.
I think on the take that we use, there's still there's blood or mud on the back of your shirt, isn't there?
Well, there's John with his "Have you wrote a song during lockdown yet?"
He never lets us down.
Yeah, written about 40 of them, haven't we, John?
40, wow.
That was a lockdown tune. That was a lockdown one tune.
Was it?
That was.
Cool. What else have we got, Daz? Any more there?
Yeah, no questions. I wanted to really get into kind of football-related topics.
Yeah, okay, let's go.
There's a couple of music questions, Daz, if that's all right.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it,
Richie.
There's a couple of things that one of the things I went to your YouTube video, I thought, what was it like to play at Maida Vale?
Yeah, that was really good. Yeah, John,
because obviously quite a legendary studio, isn't it? So it's just obviously, did you not feel like in awe of it, or did you try and take stuff in with everything that's not like all the artists that's been there? And
well, it was we've got a long-standing thing with a guy called Rob Adcock who works for BBC Stoke, and he put us forward to go and do one of the Maida Vale sessions for BBC Introducing, and it was like, so we were like, wow, they're going to send us to Maida Vale. That's amazing. But I was kind of expecting to be in, because there are a ton of studios in Maida Vale. Loads. There's the big ones, and then there are some smaller rooms. And I was kind of expecting to be tucked away in a little studio. But we went in, and it was like the main studio, the one you see like when big bands are playing Maida Vale, and it was like, oh shit. And it was just so everything about it was so impressive. Like we did a take of the first song. And we hadn't played together for a while. We hadn't started our tour rehearsal, so we were like rusty. Like we weren't good at that point. And we went into the control room and listened to it back. He said, "Come in and listen." I was expecting it to sound rubbish. And we went in and it was like, "Oh, it sounds all right."
Yeah, they literally nailed it. They're just absolute pros, basically.
Like, just like BBC engineers, like.
So was there a reason why you were all wearing yellow as well? Because I thought that quite a bit weird. I don't know whether it was done on purpose or it was just one of those things.
No, it was just we all turned up and it was no. We did plan it. Yeah, just.
I didn't believe it. I was like, that's fucking mad. I was with you right up to that point there, Max.
Yeah, it's all meant to be kind of coordinating. That's kind of that was our kind of look at the time, but we've changed it a bit now. So.
Might have gone too far. A lot of IKEA comments after that.
Okay, I've got my own assumption, by the way, boys. I've got my own assumption of where your names come from, but I just wondered, like, why the name DECO?
Favorite footballer?
just because you love DECO?
No, I mean it's kind of a bit of both. So basically, our old guitarist, sorry, John, his surname was Dexter. So when we were playing football when we were younger, we used to call him Deco. And like he had the same stocky build as Deco, so I guess it is kind of after Deco.
Well, I've never heard that one before, mate.
Yeah, it's true.
Exclusive. There's your exclusive, Mark.
That's exclusive. Yeah, I always like to get one. There it is. It does. Let's talk football.
Do you know what I thought it was? And I thought.
Go on.
I was going to say, just before we move on, I was just going to say, I wondered whether it was like something to do with Derby County. Obviously, I know you're Derby County fans, and I thought it was the DE and the CO.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I thought it was.
That's a good one.
But no, it's not.
There's another good
You
one.
can keep that. Yeah, you can keep that. Yeah.
You'll have to know that JD with the band.
We keep telling people different things, so there's going to be loads of really confused stories.
You'll be on some top BBC show at some point, and we'll hear. Yeah, where's the DECO from? Yeah, well, we took the first two letters of Derby, and then the other ones are County. Chris will be at home, jump for joy. He's going, I fucking know that.
Yeah, it's good, and I'll keep that.
Right, go on, Daz. Football,
right? Yeah, this was meant to be a football and music show. Yeah. So
when the music is good, Daz.
Yeah,
when the music is good.
That's why 4 songs in the system. Are these two men, as in one of them is gone now, Coco's gone and Rooney's still there, are they going to take you guys down? That's my question.
I reckon we'll be all right. I think, well, we should never have let go of Lampard, should we? But yeah. I think we'll be all right.
He shouldn't have left either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think by the skin of our teeth we were. It's a bad run, and we haven't scored in something like 20 games. I think. I mean, as in out of the 38. I don't know. I think we'll be. I think maybe just about we'll pull together at the end.
Actually, just when you mentioned not scoring, has Rooney officially retired, or is he player manager?
He's officially retired now.
Oh,
okay. Retired.
Yeah. Yeah, but he was player manager for a while, and then when he actually got the proper job, he hung his boots up.
Okay, interesting.
One thing I was going to ask you is, lads, both obviously we're Newcastle United fans and Derby fans, and one thing we've had in common this season is protracted takeovers. Now, one link that we've obviously had is we both had a link with the BZG group. Now, obviously that fell through for yourselves now. So how's that been around in the city and around obviously the football club itself, with obviously the potential highs and then obviously the lows have come out of it now? What's it like?
Well, I've got to be honest, we're both in London, so I haven't got a clue. I have been reading about it though. I think basically I think they just need to get it sorted out, don't they? It feels like it's a bit indecisive, and there's obviously like lots of different things that are complicating it basically. So I'm not entirely sure what that is, but yeah, they just need to sort it out. I can't remember what's the owner's name again. I can't remember.
It was I don't know. It's Mel Morris to there now, isn't it? And,
Mel Morris. That's it. Yeah.
And now, so he's tried to sell, but obviously BZG. They've obviously just they tried to take us over, and obviously that fell through. And then turned their attention to yourselves, and just when it looked as though everything was on the up for yourselves, and it's just fell through. And hopefully we're not going to be in a similar situation ourselves. So obviously with our takeover. So
I think
I'm wondering if that.
Go on.
I've been wondering whether that's whether that's been affecting the performances as well. With all that going on, the players are kind of in a bit of uncertainty. I don't know.
But I think we can relate to that, can't we, lads? Newcastle have been, because of what's going on. The manager doesn't care. He doesn't want to be there because he knows he hasn't got a job, and the takeover goes through. So it doesn't really want he's just mad, and it's an unmanned ship at Newcastle. And I don't know if that's how it's felt at Derby as well. So
yeah, it probably is, but I don't know. I think obviously Rooney is he's obviously getting paid to stick around, so fingers crossed he does.
It's a bit of it's kind of a distraction as well. The whole thing. Obviously, everyone wants it to happen, and now it's fallen through. It's just like disappointing. It just got like completely. And when we sacked our manager and made a player a manager as well, it's just like, how many different things do you need to take away from the actual football?
We feel your pain.
We feel your pain.
Definitely.
I think for me, when stuff starts coming out with the likes of, players are not getting paid and there's wages overdue and stuff like that, you really kind of start to fear the worst, because you're kind of, oh God, what kind of a shit show is going on in the background. We've not got to that stage yet, but we've obviously got quite a big media circus of a shit show going on up in the north. Which I think it's a shame for all football clubs, especially clubs with heritage. Derby have got really good heritage. They've got great history. And really deserve to be back up in that big time again. Especially, hopefully, Rooney can lead them that back to that way. But obviously, when we got in touch with you guys, and I said to you guys, who do you support? You went Derby County. But early kind of 2000s and stuff. So tell us, obviously you're chatting about Derby as is now. So obviously there's one Dean Saunders. There you go. What is it with the era? Is it just obviously players of fondness back then, or what's the link?
I guess that's kind of when I first started getting into football. So late 90s, early 2000s, when I was a little kid, and I was absolutely obsessed with football. And loved Derby. Used to go and see them with my dad. Played for Rams Academy, but only when I was a little kid, so I wasn't very good. So I guess it's that really, I suppose. Yeah, some good players, and we were in the Premier League then, so we used to go. Yeah. We used to go and see Derby, and used to see the big clubs. So it was good fun.
Okay, cool. Daz, any go on, Richy.
I was going to say, who were your favourite players at the time that grabbed the attention of why you wanted to support Derby at the time?
King Clancy is a good one. Stefano Aranio.
Yeah.
And Malcolm Christie. I don't know if you remember him. He went to
I remember Malcolm Christie.
Yeah, he's a car salesman now, I think.
You had some good players.
Malcolm Christie was also good for facial hair, wasn't he? He always had like some kind of little goatee or some kind of 80s porn star thing going on. Like I always remember him for like facial hair for some weird reason.
He could have been quite successful. I think he got too many injuries when he was left. And then it's classic Derby that was. There was another player called Giles Barnes, and he was really good. And then he went to a Premier League team. I think he went to West Brom, and he like broke his leg or something, and then never recovered from it.
Yeah, he looks a good player.
Say again.
He looks a good player. Barnes said, "Yeah, I liked him."
Yeah, there you go. There's somebody, Carl Hope, saying Rob Lee and Warren Barton, both ex-Newcastle, also played for Derby as well. There you go.
Yeah, did, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember Rob Lee and Barton.
Yeah. Great players back for us then days.
Do you remember someone who lives in the same town as myself, who was a big Derby legend as a player, as a manager, was Colin Todd?
Oh, yeah. He was Jim Smith's assistant manager, he was.
Yeah.
And then when Jim Smith left.
He played for Derby as well, though, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a good player, Colin Todd. Very good player.
Did he manage Bolton or somebody?
Yeah. He did at one point, yeah.
He did. Okay, there you go. My memory's still working. Very good. All right.
And King Clancy, is that the same King Clancy that was at City before that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jordan. Yeah. I remember him.
He was a good player.
He was a player, him.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
tricky.
He was, yeah.
And one shot, that amazing goal. Can't forget one shot.
Yeah.
That was against Man United, was it?
Yeah. Dean Sturridge was another one.
Yeah.
Dean Sturridge,
there he is.
There was
Dean Saunders.
Dean Saunders.
Yeah. Tony as well, didn't he?
You look alike.
Tough week, lads. That was a tough week.
Right, Daz. Will we move?
Is it time for the quiz?
Yeah, let's see whether these two boys are any good at a bit of a quiz here.
Oh,
you ready? You ready, Chris?
No pressure now, lads. Where's the? Can we have a look at the leaderboard, Dad? Sorry.
Loaded quiz.
Patience, Martin.
He got very excited then, didn't he?
You know what
very
it is? I am genuinely excited because it's really hotting up now. Bands are getting quite competitive. We are getting tweeted and stuff. People going, I didn't get this, or I want to have a go at the quiz. Like it's really started to get a bit weird now. To be honest,
it's obviously the content of the quiz, Mart.
Well, let's not go too far now.
Here's the leaderboard.
Say that before you cut out the Chris, eh?
I know, yeah. Yeah. If we get through the whole quiz tonight, I'm buzzing. Okay, boys. So,
what's it
top of the shop, we've got
17.
Institutes and the Underclass. So they're both on 15 points. We've got Moonlight Parade in third, or joint third with the Johnny Ash bands. We've then got Sam Lambert in fifth. We've got Jace Campbell in sixth. Joint sixth with the Pacemakers. Sorry, there's loads of joints here. And we've also got Phil Charletta in eighth. And then obviously at the bottom there we have DECO, whose score is
going to be staying.
It's quite
you never know, boys.
It's a high benchmark.
I've tried to do my best for you this week, boys, because obviously I've taken into account the Derby theme, so I've gone with more older style questions. So let's see how you get on anyway. Let's see how you get on. I hope you enjoy it anyway. Okay, so bit of housekeeping. So to answer your question, JD, we've got 14 questions. So in total, there's 15 points up for grabs, but we do have a bonus question at the end, which is worth 2 points. So in total, you're playing for 17 points. So you can still top that leaderboard. Okay. So let's start with question number one. And I hope I've gone straight in with Derby here, boys. So no pressure. Okay. Question number one. Who is Derby County's all-time top league goal scorer?
Oh
no, boys.
Top league goal scorer. Dean Saunders.
Is that your final answer?
No, I don't know. John, help me out here.
Shit. I want
to say it's a player I've not heard of. I'll say that. So I'm assuming he's a bit of an old one.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I was going to say more modern. I was going to say Chris Martin. But it's
yeah. Yeah.
Do you want to go with?
I'm gonna go Gregor Zraziak out of nowhere.
Oh, it's definitely not Raziak.
Pulled out of the darkness.
Yeah. Okay, boys. Okay. So, question number two: what nationality is Derby County legend Dean Sturridge?
Dean Sturridge is British.
Yeah.
Are we going with that? Yeah.
I'm second guessing now.
I did when I seen it, and I thought, is it? And then I was, yeah.
He's Danny Sturridge, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Was he from somewhere else? Was he from somewhere else?
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Well, we'll go answer, boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, go with English.
Cool. Okay. Next one. What colour is the alcoholic drink absinthe?
Green.
Green.
Now, I don't want to say nothing, but see how quick they fucking got that.
I know, it just JD was on it. Okay, boys. Number 4. What nut is in the middle of a Ferrero Rocher chocolate?
Oh, hazelnut, isn't it? Is it hazelnut? Is it hazelnut? Hazelnut. Yeah,
hazelnut.
Yeah.
Okay, boys. Love it. Right, now, 2 points for this one, boys, and it's a non-football related question this week. So, if all the states of America were placed in alphabetical order, what would be the first and the last state?
The first one would be Albuquerque. The last one would be Wyoming.
Are they your final answers, boys?
What you got, Max?
Yeah. Go with that.
Max is not really having that question.
Well, what about Alabama's not a state, is it? Or is it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, so Alba, surely Allah is.
Oh, you're right. All right. We got Alabama and what's the last one?
Go with the last one. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, boys. Okay.
Good shout.
And again, this is an old one, so you might like this. In the popular TV show Thunderbirds, what was the name of Lady Penelope's chauffeur?
Oh, Jesus. Yes, Melody. Oh, Jesus.
You should get the point just for the impression.
What's his name?
Half a point.
Begin with B.
Oh, is it?
Begins with P.
Oh,
I'll
it's
tell
P.
you.
It's P. It's Parker.
Oh,
Parker.
there we go. Someone give you a hand there on the comments. Well done, everyone. Okay. Question number 7. How many players are there in a rugby league team?
Rugby league. Rugby unions.
15.
15. So it's 11, isn't it? I think. Pretty sure it's 11.
No.
Is it not?
No, a bit unlucky for some that number, Max.
Is it? Okay.
I thought there was one. I think there's like one more.
That was a big clue off Richie there, guys.
That was a big clue, lads.
Unlucky for some.
13.
What's that? 13. Oh, okay.
Okay, boys. Okay, I'll take that. Right. Next question. Which player has the most league appearances for Derby County? Now, I'm going to give you a multiple choice now. Okay.
Okay.
So we've got Ron Webster, Rory McFarland, Richard Keogh, or Steve Bloomer. I'll repeat them four again for you. So the most league appearances for Derby County. So it's Ron Webster, Rory McFarland, Richard Keogh, or Steve Bloomer.
Oh, I reckon Keogh's up there. You know.
I was going to say.
Yeah, I reckon it's him. I reckon it's him rather.
Keogh.
Is that your final answer, boys?
Crazy Keogh. Yeah, go on. Yeah, happy with that.
Okay, next question. Who plays Rodney Trotter in the well-known series Only Fools and Horses?
Nicholas. Oh shit, me. Lyndhurst. Is it Lyndhurst?
Lyndhurst.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, boys. Next question.
Lyndhurst?
Yeah.
How many valves does a trumpet have?
3.
Okay, that was a nice and easy one. Okay, now, next question. Which word can go before vest, beans, and quartet? So it's the word you could put in the front of those 3 words, and it'd spell another word. What's that, sorry?
Is it string?
Okay. Okay, boys, I'll take that one. Question number 12. Who directed the Lord of the Rings trilogy?
Peter
That's
Jackson.
one for you.
What was that, JD? Sorry.
Sorry, Peter Jackson.
Good man. Good man.
They're
Okay.
taking it really seriously, aren't they?
By the way, this has got the scarily. You know, I always try and weave in a little theme. There is a little theme to the answer to this question, but I won't say it, and I'll just see if you get onto it. Okay. What colour top is worn by the winners of each stage of the Tour de France?
Yellow or gold. Yellow or gold. Yellow jersey, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay, boys. And the final question is I'm sorry to bring this up. In the 2007-2008 Premier League season, sorry lads, how many points did Derby finish up with?
11.
Yeah. By the way, just to make it equal and fair, you got 4 of them off Newcastle, so fair play.
Yeah.
We are the team.
Okay, boys. So that is the end. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14
out of 15.
14 points out of 15, boys. Okay, so that's fantastic. I'm going to let you know, unfortunately, the question that you got wrong was who is Derby's all-time top league goal scorer, and it was Kevin Hector.
I'm
I'll
not sure.
be honest, I hadn't heard of him. But I thought maybe, a bit like us, obviously we had Shearer, and then before that, we had the likes of like Jackie Milburn and Malcolm MacDonald and people like that. I thought it might have been a bit of a Derby legend, and you may have knew it. As I say, I hadn't heard of an actor. But boys, the good news is you've got 14 out of 15. However, you've also got the bonus question to come. So potentially, if you get this bonus question right, we've got a new leader at the top, boys. So it's getting tense.
Pressure.
Right. It's a bonus question, and it's a football question this week. So, okay, and have a little think about this because you probably can work it out. And yeah, see how you get on anyway. Okay. Who is the only footballer to have played for Liverpool, Everton, Man United, and Manchester City? So that's the only footballer to have played for Liverpool, Everton, Man United, and Man City. I've got like a little half clue I can give you, if you get stuck. But I don't know any of the loaded lads. Do you know the answer to this?
I think so. I'm agreeing with one of the comments that came in, but can't say obviously.
So they played in a Manchester derby and a Liverpool derby.
Is he a 90s player?
Yes. Yeah, so it's a bit old school, so it's not like a more recent player.
Okay.
I know.
I think he played for England, didn't he? I think.
Yeah,
he did.
He's looking for clues here. That's how he's getting them.
Yeah, I am.
I'll give you the little hint as well. He's a player close to all four of the loaded lads' hearts.
That narrows the field for you, lads.
That narrows the field.
Michael Beard.
Oh, he's so close.
So close. So
close.
Paul?
Peter Beardsley.
Oh,
Peter Beardsley. Peter Beardsley.
Oh, you got it right.
Is that your answer? That is it.
Congratulations.
Top of the leaderboard. Wow.
No way.
16 points, boys. That's incredible.
I thought
well done.
You only got one wrong.
That was
That
amazing.
is unbelievable, boys. Well
That's
done.
going, that boys.
Brilliant.
Is that the third or fourth week in a row that
I know,
we've
just
had a
keeps
new
dropping,
leader
yeah.
each week?
The leaderboard has
So
been broken.
We've only one more week left, and I think it's Apollo Junction that's coming on, and they have to get 17 to win.
Yeah,
because we've
basically
only
got to
one
get
week
every
on
question
this
right.
board.
And then do you know what? I know the boys are watching, so they're going to be pissed now that that's happened because they were really looking forward to coming on.
Wow.
Yeah, well done, lads. Well done. What can we say?
Congratulations. That's really good.
I can't believe he played. I thought he just played at Newcastle.
No, he also went to Canada as well.
Go on,
Vancouver Whitecaps. Yeah,
Vancouver.
He was on the books.
as well.
I didn't remember him playing for Man City though.
He went there on loan.
He was on loan. Yeah.
So a bit of a trick question, but it's always a good quiz question. That one.
I didn't know he played for City either, but I knew he played for the others, so I just thought it'd be a good guess.
Yeah. Very good.
Yeah, well done, boys.
Well done.
Nice.
And just on the comments, I was having a bit of an interaction there with Donald, who came on late, and I made sure he knew it as well. You're late, Donald, because he was watching the Wales Belgium match, but I had to let him know that Donald, you won the T-shirt. You won that Institute T-shirt. We had a little draw earlier. Look back, catch up later on, and you'll see that you were the winner. So,
Daz, you should show him the wheel again, mate.
Oh, we won't do it again.
No, let's not do that while the lads are on. We've embarrassed ourselves enough.
But
the other interesting news, Daz, is that after taking the lead, the Republic of Ireland are now losing.
Well, that's more to form.
Normal service has been resumed.
So, lads, if you're free and available, stick around. We'll have a small bit more left in the show. If you have to run off, work away. Richie, you're going to add the lads' songs onto our playlist as well, aren't you?
Yeah, the songs will be added to the loaded playlist that's on Spotify. All the artists that will come on here, we put on there, and once the loaded leaderboard ends next week, so we'll start a new playlist every loaded leaderboard sort of thing. So you'll be added to that. For everyone just to go on, have a listen to all the fantastic artists that we've had on over the last 9 shows.
Awesome, thanks.
I think the other thing, sorry, Daz, we are, I think at some stage, if we get chance over the summer, we're gonna try and have a show where those bands that have topped the leaderboards, we're gonna try and get them back on the show, and hopefully, if we can try and line something up, we have had a few who have offered to do a couple of live tunes and stuff. So hopefully, if you guys finish up on the leaderboard, we'll get you back at some point, and we'll, if you guys are free, we'll try and get a bit of live music and get you to do a couple of tracks for us, and we'll do something good. So look, you're there at the top for now. Stick around, and we'll do a few more segments, and then we'll get a bit more music out for you as well.
Cool. Cheers, guys.
I think it's it's time for another tune. And I'm gonna let you guys pick. We're gonna go for a mashup this time. So you can pick the Wonderwall one or the Arctic Monkeys one. Which one would you like?
No one wants to pick one.
I know which one I'd go for.
Got to be the Wonderwall one. I think probably. I reckon.
Wonderwall. Wonderwall is here. Comes Wonderwall. Well done, lads.
So good.
Lovely mashup.
Can I just say, I love that. Because
I do as well.
Huge admirer of Bronski Beat, Communards, massive Oasis fan. We were talking pre-show about gigs we've been to, different stuff. I've seen Oasis a lot of times here in Ireland, everywhere. That for me, and I've just literally, I have us kind of playing on the phone, watching comments, and can I just say that the comments have just literally blown up there?
Exactly.
People have gone nuts for that.
Class, mate. Class.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, no, it's that's the first time I've listened back to it in a long time. Yeah, I don't know what it is about that one mashup compared to the others. I think there's just something weird about it, and people hook onto it, which is great.
Did you do the high pitch bit? Can I ask? I'm presuming you did.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Wow.
Did that need many takes, or was that just is that just natural?
That was it was a natural one. The whole thing was so quick. I put it together in about half an hour. We were just having a bit of fun, and then now all of them are a bit. We take a bit more time over them because we're doing mashups on purpose. But yeah, that was literally the first one we did. So it was kind of just wasn't even mashups. Us doing mashups wasn't a thing back then. So I just did it as an idea to show our manager, And then he was like, "Oh, I can make that go big on Twitter." And I was like, "Okay," and it did.
Get it on there. Yeah. Well, look, it's going crazy there. So there you go.
Can I just say to the viewers at home in chat, they've got loads of mashups on their own YouTube channel. I've actually got them in a YouTube playlist, all your tracks, because I just love all of them. So if you want to go and check out their other mashups, go to the DECO YouTube channel. You'll find them all there. They're absolutely fantastic.
Someone asked where they can find us on social media. So it's DECO Band UK on YouTube, DECO Band on Instagram, DECO Band UK on Twitter, and DECO Band on Facebook. So go check us out.
Go. So get following folks and get on their socials and keep track of the lads, because plenty more good stuff to come. Daz, what else have we got here, lad?
Yeah, I was just going to say the only problem you'll have is just trying to pick your favorite, because that's the problem we had. We said which one we pick, and we're like we're all fighting over which one. So that's what we've gone with, and then I snuck another one into the system just in case.
I want to wear the other one now, Daz.
At the end, maybe at the end. So I think it's time for. Are you ready, Richie?
Yep. Loaded 11.
Thank you, Richie. And a big congratulations to our left winger who made it into our team last week. With the poll, it was Cristiano Ronaldo.
Whatever.
Had to be.
Whatever.
Richie's pick, and there's Ronaldo with all his trophies.
It's a nice slide. Right, move on. Right, what's next? Right wing.
He sits into the team there nicely, and along with Buffon, Maldini, Baresi, Beckenbauer, Cafu, Vieira in there. So we're going to do right winger this week, and I think you are first, Chris. And I had a picture ready for you, but I know you have your own picture as well, Chris. I got that. Maybe I'll put up my.
Yeah, go on, Daz. Do it, mate. Do it if you want. I'll have 2 pictures. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, you can have 2 pictures. Okay, so this is the picture I picked for you. I actually made this.
Oh yeah.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I like that, mate.
That's pretty good.
I like that.
But now let me go with your picture, and you can start to describe. Does he need much to describe? But go on, describe him away.
I thought this picture was superb. Yeah. Do you know what? I found loads of pictures online, with all stats and stuff like that, and I just thought, no. I thought, let's just get them trophies on there. So, all those Ballon d'Ors. Right. So, boys, this week, rather than waste 10 minutes talking about your players, how about we just listen to Lionel Messi this week and just leave it there? I mean, I had to pick that lovely picture, Daz, because I couldn't fit all of Messi's achievements on one page. And there was that many to choose from. I didn't know how up to date it was. And since the show started tonight, I reckon he's probably won something else as well. Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
So here we go. Right. We've got Lionel Andre Messi, aged 33 and a mere 5'7". He was born in Versailles.
Daz can relate to that.
He's when is he there on you, Daz? About there?
What was he? 5'7"?
5'7". 5'7".
Yeah. Down there, yeah.
Okay, so he was born in Rosario, Argentina, and in case you haven't heard of him, he is a forward who spent his entire senior career at Barcelona. 800 club appearances and 674 goals. He's got 165 international appearances and 87 goals for Argentina. I'm going to start with the club achievements now, okay, boys? So, go make a coffee or something, right? 10 La Liga winners. He's won that, so he's got 10 La Liga winners medals. Okay, he's got 6 Copa del Reys, 7 Super Copa de Españas, 4 times Champions League winner, 3 times UEFA Super Cup winner, a 3 times FIFA Club World Cup winner, a Summer Olympics winner with Argentina, an Under-20 World Cup winner with Argentina. I know I'm scraping the barrel a bit there. I wanted to mention World Cup. Okay, now onto his personal achievements. 6, and yeah, you heard that right, 6 Ballon d'Or winners, FIFA World Cup Golden Ball winner, a FIFA World Player of the Year, 6 European Golden Shoe winners, 2 UEFA Men's Player of the Year, UEFA Club Footballer of the Year, and 6 La Liga Best Player of the Year. Lads, literally, I could go on and on about Messi, but I'm going to stop there. And I'm sorry, lads.
Can Can I just get you to go back to your opening line? Just for the crack, right? Just go back to your opening line. Lionel Messi is a what position? Lionel Messi is a
forward.
Oh, okay.
Not a right winger.
We were doing right wing.
No, he's not. He's not a number 9. He plays on the right. We're not going. Don't start with last week, Mart. We've had discussions over last week, haven't we? We have.
I don't like this cheating.
I'm sorry. Lionel Messi is a right winger, and
I think what we need to do is put this question to the lads from DECO. Lads, is Lionel Messi a striker, stroke forward, or is Lionel Messi a right winger?
Who's Lionel Messi? No.
DECO.
He's a forward. JD, what's your view? Max is saying he's a forward. What are you saying?
I've never seen him. I've never seen him as a forward. I've seen him as a right winger with Ronaldinho on the left, like where he started.
That's what I'm talking about.
I think he's a winger.
Okay, so we've got a 1-1. Okay, we'll let it run for now. But that's that's
not
fine.
To at all.
Yeah, no, thanks for that, lads.
Thank you, boys. Well, I've nearly finished. So I'm just going to say, and this is like my call and talk to everybody. Okay, Lionel Messi has to be in the all-time 11. It's absolutely absurd to say otherwise. He's widely acknowledged by some as the greatest ever player. He's up there with the likes of Maradona and Pele. Boys, viewers, Chris Hall has arrived on loaded 11 team sheet, surely. Everyone at home,
purely from the fact that you haven't chosen a Premier League player.
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't last week either, did I?
I don't know.
Who did I have last week?
But I think the other good thing is in the time that you've time that you've given all those details about Messi, the lads from DECO have wrote another mashup.
we are actually in the middle of writing. Actually, we've got a writing session after this, so it's going to be a late night.
So Chris, inspire you. Chris hasn't helped there. I'll rattle through mine. Who's next?
Okay, I'm up next, and I said to myself,
"Well done, Chris."
Okay, how am I going to beat Chris? How am I going to beat Messi?
You can't.
The most people that watch this show are usually Newcastle fans, so I'm going to appeal to their heart, and that's why I threw Kevin Keegan into the ring. Yes, and I know the first thing Martin's going to say, Keegan wasn't a right winger, but I have some facts. Kevin Keegan, ever heard of him? He can play as a forward, has played as a forward, but he also plays on the right wing. He played for a number of clubs: Newcastle, Southampton, Liverpool, Hamburg, Scunthorpe. He's played 124, scored 18. Liverpool 230, scored 68. Hamburg 90, scored 32. Southampton 68, scored 37. Newcastle 78 games, scored 48. Blacktown City played 2, scored 1. His ancestors arrived to Newcastle from Ireland. Bet you didn't know that. Keegan played regularly in a creative right midfield role for Scunthorpe first team. Liverpool bought Keegan at the age of 20 as a midfielder, but Bill Shankly decided to play him up front. What was he at? He's always destined to be a right winger. Anyway,
he only really played for Scunthorpe as a winger, is what we're really.
Yeah, but he played as a right winger. Okay. So he's honours. He won 3 league titles with Liverpool, FA Cup, European Cup, won a league title for Hamburg. He twice won the Ballon d'Or. You might also know that he had a managerial career, and he won the first division with Newcastle, the second division with Fulham, the first division with Man City. He had a spell as an England manager as well. He also played for England, of course. He was in between Hoddle and Sven-Goran Eriksson as well. He's age 70 now. He's destined to come back when our takeover goes through as a future director of football or ambassador. And the other thing is, if he wins that right winger spot for us, he said that he would come on the show. I put it out to him here, and he said he would love it. He would love to come on this show if he takes the right winger spot. So you know, guys, like, you know how passionate King Kev is. Take him to the top. Let him win the poll. We'll get him on the show.
I can't believe he's branched out to videos. I can't believe it.
I know. You know, this slide thing's gone to his fucking head.
Okay, that's enough from me. Over to you, Martin.
Right, now that these two chances have stopped clutching at straws with right wing and forwards, I'll go with a proper right winger. Probably one of the best that there has ever been, a pure English talent. The one and only David Beckham, OBE. Bex, as we love to call him, or David Beckham, as others like to call him. Obviously, other well-known for having probably one of the most famous wag wives in the world, in Victoria Beckham. Had a playing career with Man United, Real Madrid, LA Galaxy, a spell with AC Milan, and then PSG. Not renowned for huge goal scoring, only getting 62 in 265 appearances for Man United, but could curl a ball and put a cross in that nobody else in the game was capable of and hasn't been for many, many moons. England captain from 96 to 2009 with 115 appearances and 17 goals, and now the owner of Interclub Miami CF in the MLS. In 2007, an interesting stat, he was paid $13.7 million just to launch a range of aftershaves in LA. So, do you know what? Money for nothing, lads. He's also...
Get in on that?
Yeah, you could get in on that. Yeah, Avon Colin. He is also part owner of Salford City with the rest of the boys from the class of 92. So obviously Salford, just give a shout out to Jace Campbell there. Honours-wise, with Man United, 2 FA Cups, 6 Premier Leagues, 2 Charity Shields, a League, Champions League, and an Intercontinental Cup, a La Liga with PSG, La Liga with Real Madrid in the Super Cup, the MLS Cup in 2011 and 12, and 3 Confederation Cups and 2 Shields with LA Galaxy. So, listen, he isn't a Ballon d'Or winner, but you know what? He is an authentic right winger. None of this right wing one season Scunthorpe wonder. None of this one season Messi playing on a wing, but now is an attacking midfielder. Lads, David Beckham is a proper right winger.
And can you get him on the show?
No, well, not like you want to get Messi on.
No, I'm not Messi. You're getting Kevin. King Kev.
That's not really Kevin. So I'm putting David Beckham in there as an official right winger to go into the loaded 11. There you go.
I would actually argue, by the way, Marty, he's a right midfielder, but I'll let you have winger if you want it.
Well, yeah, we'll take it.
Great answer there.
Carl doesn't know what he's talking about. Anyway, moving on. Richie.
So anyway, one thing I do agree with, now I want to open this to the chat, to all the viewers, right? Both me and Martin have been in agreement this week, right? That if you're picking a right winger, they've got to be a right winger. You can't have a striker who played one season at Scunthorpe as a right winger. You can't have a number 10 attacking midfielder. Just what you know, at the end of the day, Chris, the only reason why you put Messi in now is because you know when he gets picked for an attacking feeder or striker or something like that, he'll make the team anyway. He doesn't need to be right winger. You're just clutching at straws because you haven't got a person in the team yet. So we'll open it up to the viewers at home and they can turn out and see who gets put in the poll. But I can guarantee it'll be 2 players this week. Golden balls. So he has got his Ballon d'Or, Martin. He's got his golden balls, as you said. And my guy, Luis Figo, who was part of the Galacticos. So
that's a good call.
He's a very, very good player. He was regarded as one of the best players of his generation as well. He started his career with Sporting Lisbon before moving on to Barca. Then there was the pig's head when he went to Real Madrid, obviously, for being classed as a traitor for moving from Barca to the El Clasico rival of Real Madrid, before finishing off his career at Inter Milan. He had 127 caps for Portugal. On his way with domestic honours, he won the Taça de Portugal with Sporting, before at Barca winning La Liga twice, Copa del Rey twice, the Super Copa, the old Cup Winners' Cup. I know me and Martin will remember that. Chris might remember that. I don't know if Daz will, though. Before also winning the UEFA Super Cup. At Real, he also won the Liga twice again, the Super Copa twice, the Champions League, the UEFA Super Cup again, and the Intercontinental Cup, before rounding off with 4 Serie A titles, the Coppa Italia and the Super Coppa. He didn't have a lot of personal achievements, as in records and stuff, but he did get the Ballon d'Or in 2000 and was also named World Soccer Player of the Year and FIFA World Player of the year after. And he's also holds the record. He's second in the all-time list for 106 assists in one La Liga season, which is tremendous. for a winger.
106 in one season.
106
from the right wing. It wasn't
from
the
right
wing.
wing.
That was from the right wing.
From the right wing, Chris. Yeah.
Well, I've got to say, boys, they're
They're
four
good
good
choices, all of
picks.
them.
And
they are
it's,
But only
it's,
two
it's been
wingers.
Two wingers and two other fellas.
Two wingers.
It's been
So
a
come
pleasure
on, Dad.
competing with you.
Dad, put the chat up. Say what everyone's going with, so we'll take a consensus. Come on.
What was I meant to do? Sorry, I wasn't listening.
The viewers are going to say
I think Keith Roll made a very good point, which said that Beckham was successful in 5 different leagues in 5 different countries. Which other players have done that?
Yes, yeah. So that one.
And he was a right winger.
Well, to be fair, Vigo would have if he played in 5. He only played in 4.
Exactly.
Yeah, look at the guys from DECO are going. What are these lads? Lads, Max, JD. Who would you put as right wing? Who would you pick?
Sean Wright Phillips.
There you go.
As simple as that. There you go.
But out of those 4,
No, those 4 or your own, whoever.
Yeah.
Can't think of a single player. Now you put me on the spot.
I'll tell you what I'll do. That Martin, do you reckon we should put Max's person on the poll? They are on the poll because then we'll have 3 right wingers for this week.
Let's stick it in. So we will put the 5 on the poll, and we will put Max's Sean Wright Phillip into this week's poll, and we will let the general public. Eden has a good call. We will let the general public and those who follow. So if you do follow us on Twitter or you follow DECO, get onto Loaded HQ1, and when we get the poll up, and Daz puts his and Chris's 2 hookies in there, vote for a true right winger. I'd even be happy to see Figo win it, as long as it's not those other 2 clowns. But we will put Sean Wright Phillips in.
Messi will get in the team.
Oh, he will.
Yeah.
He will.
It's got to.
He'll be back next week for
wing.
the attacking midfielder and the forward positions the week after that. No doubt. Messi, he doesn't get in.
Messi can't go in a second time. Yeah, can't go in a second time. Right, Daz, where are we? What's next?
I think it's time to look. I know what. Let's play another tune, and then we'll sign off with the, because I'm going for 4 tunes. Lads, I'm going to bring it back to you. Do you want to play the Arctic Monkeys mashup, or do you want to play Chances?
Let's go for chances. Let's give people a chance to hear our own stuff, because that's what we're all about.
Yeah, exactly.
And with that, I'm going to say goodbye, and thanks so much for having us.
No problem.
No,
Lads, if
thanks,
you want to
guys.
shoot, because we know you do have you've got writing sessions. So if you and JD want to shoot off, lads, it's been an absolute pleasure. We will obviously keep pushing, promoting your tweets, and look, as I said at the start, we were absolutely delighted that you guys agreed to come on. We're absolutely thrilled. So we wish you all the very best in the future. Keep up the songwriting. Keep following us. And again, we'll keep pushing you guys. And we wish you all the very best success for the future.
Great. Thanks so much.
Cheers,
guys. Thanks, guys.
See you.
See you, boys.
We haven't finished the show, guys. We're going to play Chances, and we're going to then talk about what's coming next week, and we'll play out with Arctic Monkeys. But here...
Come on, let's take a look at your chances. I see you running around like you're looking for answers. Oh, you know, I know. Biting my tongue, making life hard for me. Remember that time though, head back and eyes closed. Open your eyes, we can play hide and seek. We wait, but they'll never find out the truth that you've been keeping from us all. And if it ever comes out, they won't know who you are. Come on, let's take a look at your chances. I see you running around like you're looking for answers. Oh, you know, I know. Come on, what you looking at me for? I see your eyes looking up from the dance floor. Oh, you know, I know. Don't push your luck now. twisting my arm again. In at the deep end, every weekend, biting my tongue, making life hard for me. We wait, but they'll never find out the truth that you've been keeping from us all. And if it ever comes out, they won't know who you are. Come on, let's take a look at your chances. I see you running around like you're looking for answers. Oh, you know, I know. Come on, what you looking at me for? I see your eyes looking up on the dance floor. Oh, you know, I know. Don't hide away from the things you cannot say. Grit your teeth, don't go astray from the things you cannot say. Don't hide away. Close your eyes and count to 10. Got to find yourself again. Close your eyes and count to 10. Don't hide away from the things you cannot say. Grit your teeth, don't go astray from the things you cannot say. Don't hide away. Close your eyes and count to 10. Got to find yourself again. Close your eyes and count to 10. Come on, let's take a look at your chances. I see you running around like you're looking for answers. Oh, you know, I know. Come on, what you looking at me for? I see your eyes looking up on the dance floor. Oh, you know, I know. Come on, come on, come on, come on,
Cracking.
Another great one from
Doing that, boys.
DECO. Thanks to the lads for coming on. Yeah, just to wrap up the show then, lads, when we play out with the mashup, just want to say to everyone, if you haven't caught the special that we had put on this week, the Avita Zen Pet, not yet, where Martin and Chris were joined by Nate and Pete. Great show on our channel. Catch it on our Spotify, as we mentioned earlier. Another shout out to Away Day Radio.
Yeah, let's just on
now.
that, Daz, just there were a few people who joined us late. So just for anybody that's watching that did jump on late when we were acting like lunatics earlier on. So yeah, if you didn't hear our news earlier on this evening, we were approached by the Away Day Radio station, and they have asked us to put the show on the radio, and we've kindly agreed. We've joined up and partnered up. So the boys were on earlier on, Dino and the guys, and yeah. So this show is going to be put out on Away Day Radios on a Saturday, 1 to 3. So you'll start to hear a bit more from us about their shows and what they're doing and the interactions between. So keep following, keep subbing, follow us on Twitter, Insta, and everywhere else. And yeah, start listening to us on Away Day Radio from Saturday, 1 till 3. There you go.
Nice one. Thanks, Martin, again. Yeah, just again, just a reminder then to people to thanks for watching, like and comment and subscribe. And we're going to tell you now about what's coming next week. Richie, do you want to talk us through this one?
Yeah, can do. So next week, we will have the normal loaded headlines, loaded leaderboard, where we'll see if we can close the gap on Martin. We'll be joined for Loaded Tune with special guest Apollo Junction, who'll see if they can nick the top spot off DECO in the last Loaded Tune of the season. Loaded Quiz, Loaded Mystery Guest, possibly, with rounded off with a Loaded 11. You can follow us on Twitter at LoadedHQ1, on Instagram, LoadedHQ. Also, as Dan mentioned before, we do have a playlist on Spotify where you'll find all the artists that have been on the show over the last few weeks, all in one playlist for your listening pleasure. And don't forget, if you've been watching the shows, give the little thumbs up, a like. And don't forget to subscribe to the Loaded HQ channel on YouTube, which you can see the handle at the bottom of the screen, which is www.youtube.com/C/LoadedHQ. It's free to subscribe to the channel. You'll get alerts for half an hour before the show goes live. And it's also free. So it's a big help for us. So it would be much appreciated if you were to click on that.
Cheers, Richie. Perfect. And you know what? I think it's time for us to say goodbye. And we'll play out with DECO's mashup of the Arctic Monkey song. But thanks for watching, people. We'll see you next week. And have a good one.
See you next week,
guys.
Take care. Be safe.
Ta-da.
Stop making the eyes at me. I'll stop making the eyes at you. What it is that surprises me is that I don't really want you to. When your shoulders are frozen, but you're an explosion. Yeah, your name isn't real, but I don't get the sound of light in the fuse. My result in a bang. Well, I bet that you look good on the dance floor. I don't know what you're looking for, romance, or I don't know what you're looking for. I said I bet that you look good on the dance floor, dancing to electro pop like a robot from 1984. From 1984. I wish you'd stop ignoring me, because you're sending me to despair. Without a sound, yeah, you're calling me, and I don't think it's very fair. When your shoulders are frozen, but you're an explosion. Yeah, your name isn't real, but I don't get the sound of light in the fuse. My result in a bang, bang, oh. Well, I bet that you look good on the dance floor. I don't know what you're looking for, romance, or I don't know what you're looking for. I said I bet that you look good on the dance floor, dancing to electro pop like a robot from 1984. From 1984. Can't stop now, don't you know it? I ain't never gonna let you go. Don't go. I can't stop now, don't you know it? I ain't never gonna let you go.